Hello everyone, and welcome back to Death and Taxes, the most glorious Grim Reaper simulation game that last time we made our way through 6 days of. So without further ado, I think let's see what Day 7 has to bring for us, shall we? And here we are. We put on our lovely little cat ears at the end of last episode, which was quite frankly very exciting. And we also seem to have another box, so...
That wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work.
Ooh.
Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
We're getting chatted to again, straight away, by the lovely mysterious voice. Straight in the deep end.
You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it? It's like a surge in your spine, a faint echo of a perfect chord. It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
It is quite mysterious, this voice. I don't know who it belongs to, but I'm going to be very intrigued to find out. And since we're here, we might as well try on some new clothes, shall we? We've had this glorious suit for quite some time, even though we only just put the cat ears on. So I think, to go with our cat ears, let's do it. Let's wear a red suit with a red tie and a glorious cheetah print shirt that matches the little flick of yellow in our hair, shall we? And now we've decided on our outfit, let's start the day! Good morning, Day 7 we are on. We've got 300 in our drawer. Oh, Corker's really vibrating this morning. Let's see what it says, shall we? So, thousands suffocate in sleep after gruesome toxic spill lays waste to community. Authorities investigating corruption at Carrier Corp due to worst industrial catastrophe in history. Oh, maybe everything that went on last time was an industrial catastrophe. Interesting. And more victims found. Toxic spill claims the life of another homeless person. Uh-oh. Hero alert! Area veterinarian saves the day after pacifying a horde of hangry mice. That's something good that we did. Yay! Oh, this is less good. Promising basketball player seriously injures knee in an on-court collision. So that's definitely something that we caused, as we kept the basketball player alive, thinking, you know, he would go on to greatness. And, yeah, it doesn't look like he made it that far, sadly. Company gets stolen money back. Money surge acts as production invigoration. Despondent boxer throws self off a bridge. Letter found at home reads, none of it is real anyway. Even if the world is a simulation, the car hitting you is still real enough to be fatal. Both of those seem to be related to that woman we let live last time who published the theory that the world was in fact a simulation. It's all going a little bit weird. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity. Go check it out. So, let's start the day, noting that today's day starts at 6:20. What are our instructions? Morning, Grim. Okay, see if we can clear up from the mess yesterday. That might give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. So, 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Keep vigilant. Fate. So 2 have to die. Let's stick that over there, but so we can still see what we need to get done. And we've got a choice of 6 here. So, first things first. Christopher Wyatt, 44, money launderer. Christopher opened a Waffle House in the middle of the Cacti Valley to have a reason to claim illegal income, but avoid customers. When a hiker finds the place, which sometimes happens, Christopher starts sweating profusely and attempts to cook with 10-year-old ingredients. Okay, that's a little bit on the iffy side. Françoise Fukushima, the 66-year-old scam artist. A liar and a grifter. Françoise is an ex-politician who has spent many years writing books of ignorant nonsense. These words and actions caused a veritable butterfly effect of misery on a global scale, which they now profit off of. Well, that sounds pretty awful as well. Are these all going to be really bad people? Bruno Griffiths. You are our hope, Bruno. What are you? A 32-year-old mercenary? Bruno is a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. They are currently stationed at Faradin with a government contract providing security services. They act tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact they haven't been trained to properly act in a combat zone. Iffy. Mint. Just Mint. Like Madonna. 20. Gang member. Mint comes from an abusive family, which ultimately made them very protective of their older sister. Mint would do anything to keep her safe. As such, they have allied with the toughest crime boss in their district, one who takes care of their own. So that sounds pretty bad. Damn it. Someone be good, please. Rosalind Potter, the 65-year-old gardener. Rosalind's favourite plant is the common grass, which they implant everywhere they work. No flowers, no trees, no bushes, only grass as far as the eye can see. The lack of biodiversity in these gardens is seriously affecting the local bee populations. Rosalind, what's that all about? And Chloe Shibster, the 57-year-old unemployed. Chloe is extremely lazy and in a constant mood of discontent. Yet no one truly knows why, as they talk very little. They also exhibit a lot of gluttonous behaviour. So basically, they've given us 6 people. They want us to save people that seem helpful against the Troubles, and 2 of them have to die, but frankly, they all seem a little bit awful. Yeah. I mean, how do we pick? I think Mint might be useful against the Troubles. Yeah, he's a gang member, but he's come from a bad background and he's basically doing this from a good point of view. Not that being in a gang is ever really, going to benefit, but I mean, he's doing it in order to protect his sister. Somehow I feel like I can swing that to say he's a good guy or has good origins. I don't know. Let's keep Mint alive, he might be helpful. Right, who else have we got? I think Rosalind... She's damaging the bees, and she's a rubbish gardener, but she's not doing anything that we can't train out of her, I guess. And she's not doing anything illegal, I guess. I don't know. I think she's probably worth keeping. I think, this guy is a pretty awful chap. I mean, misery on a global scale, which they profit off. How can you justify that? That's a bad thing. Let's get rid of you, Francois. Christopher, you're also a pretty awful guy. Money laundering. The mercenary is kind of bad because he's basically faking his way through a job that he doesn't really know how to do. But then that's also kind of his employer's fault for not providing proper training and not checking that the training he's allegedly had was good enough? I don't know. I reckon we get rid of Christopher, the money launderer. Sorry. Ooh, goodbye phone. And then that's the 2 that have to die, and then we can keep the rest? I'm not sure that Chloe is going to be useful at all against the Troubles, but you never know. Maybe they want us to grumble our way through. It's very tenuous, I know. Let's see what fate has to say about all this tomfoolery, shall we?
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Oh gosh, performance review! This is a scary concept. I think we've done alright, I have to say. I don't think we've done too badly. All of our days except for 1, we've got the maximum amount of pay. So, yeah. Crushing it!
Interesting. Yes. Your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct.
Psych eval. Yeah, you're gonna psych eval me. I was made out of a lemon. What do you expect?
I see the required profiles are all here. Excellent. This bodes well for the evaluation. I guess it is time to get started.
Let's do it. Let's get it over and done with.
Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say...
That we were amazing?
Your conduct over the 7 days has been most excellent. I am, sincerely, surprised and pleased by your display of loyalty.
Yes! I'm gonna take it. This is wonderful. Thank you.
So much so that the office has deemed you fit for a raise.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That is incredible. More goodies from Pirate Pete's.
Oh, do not thank me, Grim. We are just getting started. Speaking of, the raise also comes with a prize. The office is proud to present you with an award of excellence. Display it proudly on your workstation.
Oh, I will. You have nothing to worry about there.
Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
We can totally smash this. I have no idea why I like ice cream as an option there, but I enjoy that that exists. Anyway, piece of cake.
Careful, Grim. That is exactly the kind of hubris that will lead to a downfall. As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed. That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Whoop whoop, we passed! We get to keep our job! 400 coins! Down we go, down we go. I'm not sure what that means our total is right now, but let's visit Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
Need ye cures for ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
Yes, yes we do. What have we got options for today? We have got an Eye of Anpu, which is a clothing item. Looks rather glorious. We have got the radio. Lovely. And we have got the Infernal Illuminator, which appears to be a desk light. Shall we have a radio? Yeah, let's do it.
Shiver me timbers, 'tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Ooh, infinite noises. Well, we can put that to the test. Right, let's head to bed. A long day. Time for some sleep. Good morning, everyone. Let's go to the office. Look at that. Oh my days. The best newcomer, presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions to the killing of many humans. That is lovely. I think we should put that pride of place at the top of our desk, up here next to the calendar. Lovely. And here's our little radio. Oh my days, we can change the song. Ooh, it's weird without music. Oh, I do like this. This is most fun. Right, you can sit up there. And let's check Corker. Okay, the worst apple harvest of the century linked to the lack of bees. Definitely our fault. Oops. Mercenary squad blows up a museum full of historical documents and artifacts. Also our fault. Oops. Anti-war senator demands why are there unqualified mercs running around in conflict zones committing war crimes. Also our fault. And popular political commentator dies of a heart attack. I don't think we're very good at our job somehow. Okay, what are we meant to do today? A whole week already? My, the time flies. Well, more tasks straight ahead. I think we are making a difference, so let us continue with what we are doing. Yeah, Fate, we're definitely making a difference, but is it a good one? Okay, quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans aged between 35 and 60 if possible. Keep it up, Fate. Okay, 3 have to die. We'll put that up there. And we've got 5 to look at. And they want us to try and spare those between 35 and 60. So let's look at you. Anson Sin. the 22-year-old sinner. Anson loves to sin and is committed to performing all the 4 deadly sins daily. They live in a cave outside the city, avoiding law enforcement. Well, his job role is at least appropriate for his name? Let's put you over there. You don't sound too fabulous. What have we got here? Arkadiusz Nowicki, the 22-year-old field hand. Arkadiusz lives the life country musicians always brag about having. Blue denim jeans, red truck, and closeness to earth. Still, an oddly large amount of their time is spent with the Scarecrow. They like drinking cheap and watery beer. Okay, stick you over here. You don't seem too terrible. But also, you don't seem too fabulous. Next up, Masashige Oni Lanzo, the 66-year-old engineer/musician. Part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Well, it sounds like they're keeping busy. They seem like a pretty good chap. Let's put you down here and see what you're up to. Eli Logan, the 37-year-old grave robber. When people started burying their loved ones together with their valuables, Eli started digging. The belief that possessions could somehow be taken to the afterlife seems very silly to Eli. They call themselves a tomb diver. You seem like a bad egg. Okay, you're going in the bad egg pile over here. And last but not least, we've got Mercury St. Yones, the 53-year-old motivational speaker. Nature was not stingy when it came to granting charisma unto Mercury. A true silver tongue, this smooth talker could convince almost anyone to do anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proteolizing into their oeuvre. Okay, well, I do have to say that I have noticed, spare anyone between 35 and 60, well, we've got the 53-year-old, and we've got the 37-year-old, so there are actually only 2 in that category. So, we have the option here of whether we kill the 3 that it wants us to kill in order to fulfill that spare any humans in those age brackets choices, or whether we kill the bad guys, because this guy is a bad guy. He's a grave robber, regardless of his age. So, I think we kill him. I know Fate's not going to be supremely pleased with us, but it is still going to fulfill the main quota for the day, which is that 3 humans have to die. And so, sorry, you are a good egg. You get to live. And then that leaves us Mercury and Arkadiusz. So, ideally, it would rather I killed Arkadiusz, because it wants me to keep him alive, because he is in the right age bracket. I mean, it doesn't seem like either of them are too terrible, really. I suppose the concern is that Mercury, if he can convince anyone to do anything, could convince people to do bad things. And this guy just seems really chill, like, you know, living on the farm. But then, it does comment on the oddly large amount of time with the Scarecrow? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's try and keep Fate as on board as we can. Fate wants us to let Mercury live, so I'm really sorry, Arkadiusz. Let's just send that off, shall we? See what happens? How angry can Fate be? Not a question I want to ask, is it?
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up.
I'm listening.
Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that.
Adequately doesn't sound that great.
However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention, and I must depart for a couple of days.
Ooh, that sounds, interesting. What kind of emergency?
Okay, listen up and keep this to yourself.
Ooh, a secret?
Some philosophers and researchers are attempting to set up a utopian community for the betterment of humanity.
Interesting.
I must investigate their strategies for any flaws. Anyway, while I am gone, another will be in charge.
Oh no, that sounds ominous. Are they gonna be scary?
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision. You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Freedom sounds good, right?
Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
Okay, why not? Business as usual.
Quite so. And you are already acquainted. You will report to Lady Poddington.
That is awesome! We get to report to the cute little kitty cat! Meow! Okay, I'm happy with that. That is amazing. See, we got 300 there, and I reckon it's because we lost 100 for not keeping the right age brackets happy. I don't think we can afford anything.
I know what you're thinking. I do provide ancient powerful widgets.
But I think we should check anyway. And whatever this is, oh my gosh, I want it. Oh, we can afford it! Boo the gerbil! It's like it was made for our desk. Yes. What's the story?
Blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
I wonder if the lovely developers of this game might know where my username comes from. But Boo the Gerbil, you shall be well treasured on our desk. Oh, and, of course, when we've got no money, the snow globe's back. I do want one of those. I think that would look lovely on our desk. Right. Since we can't go unpack Boo just yet, time for bedditors. Good morning. Let's go see if we can... Oh, look! Look at that! Go for the eyes! Squeak! It even makes adorable little squeaking noises. Oh, I love that. You get to sit at pride of place at the top of the desk. The desk which is getting a little on the cluttered side now. Let's put the coin in there. And let's check Corker. Right. Join Mercury on the path of glory, a commune for those who seek the revelation. Yes, see, this is what I was slightly worried about. Just because he was a great motivational speaker, he can say anything and people will believe him. Ugh. I hope he says good things. Grave robber found dead with a bite mark on their neck. Spooky. Body of a suspected sinner found in a cave, crushed under a pile of loot. Up-and-coming mandolin star dies after being run over by a combine harvester. Oh my days, that sounds awful. That's the farmer that we killed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Weather report. Windy and dry days ahead. Okay, what are our instructions today? Greetings from afar, Grim. So right after I left, mere moments it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today, basically as a Grim for them. I hope it is okay. Quota for the day. 3 plants have to die. Good luck. Fate. Okay, now this is a bizarre turn of events. 3 of these 5 plants have to die. Okay. We've got the Ageratinia altissima 2420, age 2, and they're a parent. Aww. Ageratina, also known as white snake root or richweed, is a plant that grows on a cow pasture. It is half a metre tall and has small white flowers. It is almost ready to release its small seeds with fluffy white tails in the wind. That sounds rather lovely. Dionea muscipula 20483, age 2, position pest control. Dionea is a Venus flytrap that lives near a pond inside a forest and has a versatile diet of bugs. It munches all day on mosquitoes, flies and dragonflies. Overall, an exemplary plant doing its part in the ecosystem. Oh, they sound wonderful. Here we've got Callie Tragus 98352, the 6-year-old survivalist. Callie is a pink rounded clump of branched, tangled stems, each one up to about a metre long. Callie and their brothers and sisters started growing after a wildfire cleaned up a large patch of land. No other plants could survive on the dry soil. Callie enjoys travelling and beautiful architecture. I think Callie is a tumbleweed. Okay, what else have we got? Quercus roba 814, the 118-year-old city air cleaner. Quercus is a really large and old oak tree in the Cosmopolis City Dog Park. It is a home to a family of squirrels, while also providing a safe place for a local cat that likes to watch dogs and their owners walk by. That sounds lovely. Okay, this is Alopecurus pratensis 999999999, age 0, who is a photosynthesis doer. Alopecurus pratensis, also known as the meadow foxtail, is grass. I swear if I have to make another file about a blade of grass, I will quit. Okay, so yes, interesting. 3 of them have to die. Well, I think we should keep the tree alive. The tree sounds wonderful. And the tree gives home to squirrels and cats, and we like that. Keep you. The grass, as it seems to show, we have a gazillion grasses. Especially because we kept that gardener alive and she was just planting grass and grass and grass and grass. Tumbleweed, only really useful in movies. Don't really see it too much in life. And then we've got to kill one more out of the Venus flytrap and the fluffy thing. This one says exemplary plant, doing its part, so we let you live. Plus mosquitoes are bad, so yeah. Yes, I want to confirm. Let's see how badly we've done there. To the top. Let's visit Mrs. Meowkins. Look! Isn't that glorious? Sat at the desk. Oh my gosh, I am so gonna say this. You are so incredibly cute and fluffy! Oh no, don't be annoyed. Oh. She mutters, then places her paw on some documents littering the table. Contented meows. Yes, yes. No, I can't give her the rubber gerbil. It's my rubber gerbil. Aww. Maybe I'm supposed to give her the rubber gerbil, but no! Boo the gerbil stays with us. Meow. Oh, she's such a cutie pie. Very impressive for a cat. And we got 400, so they were clearly vaguely happy with our work. Should we see if there's anything down here?
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
Aw, how kind. So, they've got the tentacle face clothing, the snow globe, and the cactus, and we've got not enough money for anything. Darn it, we need to focus on trying to get 1,800 and not spending it all. Can we manage it? Who knows. Shall we change our clothes? Yeah, let's do it.
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying. On your own. You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Interesting. Interesting. Why would they do that?
Why indeed? Because you'll never be good enough. You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
Way to make me doubt myself. Rude. Yeah, you're just trying to rattle me.
I am. Keeping you on your toes, right? It's necessary. Eyes like a lighthouse, Reaper. Watch your back. Be seeing you.
Oh, I'm not sure this cloud voice has got our best interests at heart. Oh, maybe it's time for a change of appearance to spruce ourselves up. I've always liked this face. We haven't had it for a while. Let's do it. And what goes better with that than the absolutely bizarre and fabulous everything outfit? Done. Right, let's go to bed and wake up bright and shiny, ready for a new day. Here we go, into the office. What have we got today? Oh, look at this. Let's put our money in the drawer. Oh good, it looks like we're back to human types today. Let's see what's happened. So, many people in hospital with poisoning from cow's milk. New trees planted in Cosmopolis City local dog park. And look at this cute video of Angry Cat eating grass and meowing at the same time. Oh, Angry Cat. Okay. Our instructions are... Morning, Grim. Alright, we are back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order, etc., etc. 2 humans have to die. Let us balance the world. Fate. We can manage this. 2 out of 4. Number 1. Herman Tate, the 24-year-old bassist. Thus far, Herman has had an absolutely crazy life, travelling around the globe with their post-rock band. They have 2 younger sisters who often join the tours. Ooh, they're not part of that Death Crypt whatever that we accidentally wiped out last episode, are we? Okay, who are you? Rudolph Rudy, the 19-year-old student. What are morals? Rudolph is the type of university freshman who has just finished reading a couple of introductory philosophy books and now can't stop talking about how they understand how society, morals, and the world works. Okay. Philip Harms, 20, student. Philip is a very random guy, meaning they enjoy chaotic and odd behaviour. For example, they love playing pranks with their friends and conducting occult rituals. Maybe that should say they love playing pranks on their friends and conducting occult rituals. They also have a personal catchphrase of stay out of harm's way, and they are fond of animal skulls. You sound creepy. Little bit creepy. And our last candidate of the day, Daya Sastry, the 27-year-old painter. Daya paints nudes and nudes only. For some reason, these paintings don't sell very well, and they've been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of a prominent sinner, Anson. Okay, well, first things first, let's try some new music, shall we? That seems rather lovely. I think you sound a little bit creepy and a little bit evil, so I'm really sorry, but you're going. Goodbye, Philip. We shall be staying out of harm's way. Ha 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 ha. Right. What else have we got? You sound alright. You sound a little bit pretentious, but probably alright. And... ooh, can I fit them all on? Yes, just about. You sound like you're currently alright, but you have very, very strong potential to go downhill rapidly with this whole becoming a prominent sinner thing. Everyone's very young today, aren't they? So maybe we get rid of you and keep you guys? 2 to live, 2 to die? I'm sure Corker will tell us what horrible decisions we've made tomorrow. Let's go see our lovely Mrs. Meowkins. Ooh, she stood on the desk today. Look at her, she looks upset. What did I do? I'm gonna take this to mean that we're doing great, yeah. More or less pleased. More or less. We'll take it. Thank you, Mrs. Meowkins. And then she nods at the door, telling us we should be off. Okay. Nice speaking to ya. Short and sweet, but we got the 400, so they were at least reasonably happy with us. Let's check in with our bud, Mortimer.
Ah, perhaps ye require a delightful gift for a significant friend.
So I still want that snow globe that we don't have enough money for. And we've still got the cactus down here, but we've also got Unholy Smokes, the clothing. Interesting. I mean, I kind of want to get it because it's only 200 just to see what it does. But we're supposed to be saving money, but I'm really bad at that.
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not to me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Interesting. I wonder what it looks like when you put on the Smoke's outfit. Should we go find out?
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
What have we done? What have we done?
All of it. The profiles, the tasks, the chats. Too clean. Pristine.
Nice rhyming.
What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper, not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me!
Controversial.
They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
So much conspiracy. Right, I know we've only just put this outfit on, but I just want to see what that Smokes one is like. Is it a face? Oh, it is. Oh gosh, that's awful. They're called Smoking Kills, Lung Damage, Miner's Lung, Alt, and Gerald. Oh gosh, they're awful. Oh, they all look so miserable and grey, and I mean, I do quite like the blue of this hair. That is magnificent. But that's so sad. I'm afraid I've spent the 200 on it. We'll keep it. It was nice to see, but I'm gonna stick to flower power somehow. Right, time to go to sleep. And it's bright and early on a new day. Day number 11 it appears to be. Why is this one red? I'm intrigued. Well. Ooh, that's quite fun. You can play heads or tails with these. Except they always seem to be tails. Always tails. Oh, that was head. Oh, that was interesting. Interesting. Right, corker time. Black magic is a danger to the youth. Concert reviews. 1000 mod show at the Chaos Theatre was both amazing and mental. Oh, maybe that was that bass player from last time. And student accidentally starts nationwide riots against fake news media. Okay. Boo's happy. What are our instructions of the day? Morning, Grim. My, your hands will be kept mighty busy today. What the darn have you been up to over at the office? From what I can see in the data, it looks like a proper mess. Uh-oh. A total of 7 humans have to die. Well, we've only got 8. Oh. At least 2 humans with a religious background have to die. Spare any retired people if possible. Well, no time to waste. Get thee to it. Fate. Oh gosh, this sounds quite tough. Well, I spy here 1 retired person. So, I would imagine that's the one we're supposed to save, but I want to know what this red one is. Why are you red? Name. Micah Batar. 40. Postal clerk. Micah has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim. Yes, you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool? Sitting at your desk, going over all the profiles like a mindless drone. It's time to break the rules. I want you to do all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. Okay, that's a little scary. Who is sending us this? Let's stick that over there. I think we should at least read the others. So, Amandus Hamir, 51, Editor-in-Chief. Before Amandus took over the Daily Moon, the newspaper was in decline. With ruthless determination, they turned the paper into the tabloid powerhouse we know today. While recklessly digging through the lives of others, they've used the paper to suppress rumours about themselves. Okay. We've got Graham Hawlett, 57, sect member. Praise the revelation, cries Graham, the often so-called right-hand man of Mercury's St. Jonas of the Path of Glory. Oh, you work for that motivational speaker that we probably should have got rid of and didn't. Oops. Little is known of their past, only that they joined the commune at the very beginning. They are seen as the organisational brain behind the whole affair. Okay, so you're religious. So you're one of these 2 religious humans. What have we got here? Baltasar Bowers, 53, ex-child actor. As a child, Balthazar starred in a series of somewhat popular, if critically lambasted films. Mockery and the subsequent demand to prove themselves drew ruin to their psyche. They soon spiralled into alcoholism and drug abuse, until they met Mercury, damn it, who invited them to join all the downtrodden at the Path of Glory commune. Okay, well, that makes you religious too, I guess, and we've definitely made some interesting choices here. Jesse Ford, 61, vicar. Another religious person. Jesse is committed to writing the perfect sermon and are thus oblivious to the turmoil at home. Their spouse is fighting a substance abuse problem and their children are planning a party of mild debauchery. Luckily, Jesse has just found a new housekeeper with unorthodox but effective methods for keeping things under control. Scary. Okay, Nikolai Hillis, 46, unemployed. Nikolai isn't going to work anymore. Ever. And they really don't have to, because once upon a time they stole a ton of money in a heist, then hid the money, and then all their heist partners died due to more or less mysterious causes. Okay. Scary. You should go over here. Rafael Santander, 46, private detective. Raphael always had a problem with authority, which is why they got fired from their previous police job for insubordination. That's a nice word, isn't it? Insubordination. They prefer to work alone anyway. They started an investigation firm hoping to catch dangerous criminals, but mostly get hired to follow cheating spouses and take incriminating photos. Okay, you're not that bad a human. And you're the one that the original letter says we should save, but not the red letter says. You, because you're retired. So, Lazedi Gowan, 82, retired. Lazedi feels old and tired. They've lived a good enough life as they see it, and would like to get on with it already. To see whatever lies beyond the veil, so to speak, or doesn't. They don't really care either way, as long as death finally gets around to them. Okay, well, choice time, choice time. 7 of these people have to die. If we followed the instructions on Fate's bit of paper, we would keep this guy alive, because that's the way to spare any retired people. From his description, he doesn't particularly want to stay alive and is pretty keen to be passed on. This red one doesn't really give us much information about Micah, but it does say that we should let them all die. So, if we let them all die, we're technically fulfilling the red piece of paper and fulfilling Lazzetti's wish. Let's do it, I guess. At any rate, I kind of want to see what happens, because we haven't had a red piece of paper before. And the worst that happens is Mrs. Meowkins gets very angry at us and meows in a fearsome manner, I'm sure. Unless Fate's back. I don't know how long he's gone on his little bimble for. Yes, confirm. Let's see what horrible choices we've made. To the roof.
Hello? Hello? Oh, bother. Lady Poddington, has Grim arrived yet?
This is quite nice. It's like a telephone conference.
Right, very good. Listen, you are not supposed to mark every profile to death, yes? I thought I made the point rather clear.
You did, but somebody wrote on the red piece of paper.
All our choices have serious consequences. Why would you do this? No, you cannot. I am on a...
Ooh, who's he chatting to? Interesting.
Sir, leave me. I have urgent matters to attend to. I cannot just give you the phone. Now, where was I?
You were telling me off.
Ah, yes. Grim, you have acted with severe carelessness. The equilibrium of the world is not a trifling matter.
I'm sorry.
I know it is not easy making these decisions, but that is what I am for. Trust me, and I will guide you.
But
Understood?
I thought I was trusting you. I was following the red piece of paper.
I hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Good night, Grim.
Oh, I feel bad now. Sorry. Sorry, Fate. +0. Well, that's sad. I guess there's not that much point us going down to visit Mortimer then, is there? We know we don't have any pennies.
Aye, this port offers the best trades in the universe.
Yeah, still not a huge amount we could buy. I mean, we could get this one, which does give us a lovely dog head. But I really want this! I think we should save up. Continue trying, anyway. Maybe we'll get it on our last day as Grim. There's a cloud floating in our dressing room.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living, ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
Interesting, I guess. Sure.
Gaze upon what you have brought, instrument of pain.
Oh.
Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing?
Brainwave.
An
Maybe it's this
uncaring
guy.
office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
Maybe it's this, the voice person, that we're not entirely sure who it is. Maybe it's them that sent the red letter.
What makes you think that they are getting it right? Throwing out innumerable rules and quotas with no oversight whatsoever.
Wow. They think I should do something?
We should. Shouldn't we? Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. Be seeing you.
See, they don't seem to be completely on board with what's going on. It sounds like they think that we should be overthrowing the quota. And that's the sort of thing someone that left us a quota-changing letter would say, isn't it? Right, well, interesting. Should we see how badly we screwed up on Corker? Okay. Ex-child actor found dead at the Path of Glory commune after police raid. Drug overdose suspected. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Mass suicide at the Path of Glory. Entire commune dead by what looks like an overdose at the behest of noted speaker and cult leader Mercury St. Jonas. Definitely our fault. Local vicar passes suddenly of heart failure in a religious convention. Help delayed as heart attack construed as a punchline. Sounds unpleasant. Welcome to the end of the road, Leslie Gowan. Be at peace. Well, that's alright. We got one person happy, maybe. Managing editor of the Daily Moon drowns after caught stalking and harassing offspring of local crime boss. Reports just coming in. It seems a hostage situation may be taking place at the courthouse. Rowdy parties on the rise. Cause disturbances at various neighbourhoods. Well, doesn't seem like we're doing an overly good job here, does it? Let's see what the instructions are. G'day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. Oh, what have I seen out here? Now, do try to balance out the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged with but a handful of deaths, yes? 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a law background. An unforeseen logic guides our hand, but a logic nonetheless. Fate. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. 3 out of 6 have to die, and we spare the law-based ones. So, let's start with you. Rafika Al-Kiri, 33, aerodynamics engineer. Rafika is very much into renewable energy and has been trying to figure out new experimental ways of making power generation more efficient. They also love flying kites and playing with their dog. You sound like a good person. We like renewable energy. Let's save the planet. Good pile over here. And then you, Aaron J. Rosen, 23, drug dealer. Aaron is a small-time criminal selling low-grade narcotics to those who just want to party. Lately, they've started experimenting with different chemical compounds to figure out if they can concoct any new interesting blends. You sound like a bad egg, Aaron. Naughty step. There we go. Got this under control. Misayo Ishigami, 57, prison warden. Misayo has been working at prisons for so long that in their eyes nobody is innocent. People are either criminals or victims, soon to be criminals. Lately, they've started promoting the use of 24/7 panopticon surveillance systems with enormous privacy violation implications. That sounds a little bit 1984 to me. You can go towards the naughty pile. And then who have we got here? Jonas Riesling, 37, judge. Ah, so we're meant to spare you because you are a law background. Jonas leads an enviable life of moral integrity. They have it figured out. In their prime, they enjoy the fruits of their well-established position. When not engaged in upholding the law, they dabble in a vineyard, which started out as an elaborate joke related to their name. Well, you sound like a reasonably good egg anyway. You can go up here on the good pile, and I've realised you were meant to go on the naughty step and I put you in the wrong place. Oops. Right. Lucky we sorted that one out, eh? Next up, Naira Naravilli, 24. Cultist. They're not part of that cult that we just accidentally shut down with the mass suicide, are we? Anyway, Naira is a loyal member of a group who devoted themselves to a forest spirit. They believe that both the spirit and the tree are from the future, as the mighty stout oak seems to be a lot older than the rest of the forest. Naira enjoys nature, but isn't that keen on the ritualistic branch whipping, which seems to be oddly important to their leader. Oh no, this is a different cult, and this one seems to be based around that tree we saved on the day we were Plant Reaper. Interesting, okay. And our last person of the day, we have got Chimwala Zivai, the 23-year-old student. Chimwala is a charismatic opinion leader among their peers. They use this characteristic to affect campaigns for things they think are right. These topics include reducing the use of plastics, banning beige shorts, and stopping any vaccinations. Oh, this is very controversial here because, on one hand, obviously we want to reduce the use of plastic. But on the other hand, stopping vaccinations, my gosh, terrible idea. Terrible, terrible idea. Okay, well, let's do a few bits here. You are a good egg, you get to live. 3 humans have to die, so our 2 down here on the naughty step, if we bring them up a little bit, you're going, and you, we need to bring you up a little bit, you're going. Okay, so that's 2 down there to die. You are the judge, so we're saving you. Good egg. So, I would love to say I would save this one, and get rid of this one, on the basis that this is a bit bonkers, and this, she's reducing plastics. But then I read that she's anti-vax, and that just seems really, really bad to me. So she's going, and we're keeping the forest spirit. Maybe she'll do good for the environment. We can hope, right? Let's send it off. I'm sure Corker will tell us all the bad things we've done tomorrow. Right. Is Fate back from his little vacation yet? No, still Mrs. Meowkins. Ah, she seems to be in slumber, occasionally emanating a soft, snore-like purr. He's so cute. Well, she's gonna get angry if I call her Fluffy again. So let's just, psst, kitty cat. Okay. So she sluggishly awakes to sniff some papers. She seems pleased with us. Lovely, we'll be off then. We'll take it. 400! She was pleased with us. I think that will put us on what, 1500?
Ahoy, matey! What can old Mortimer offer ye today?
1300. Oh, see, now I want to buy this one. Look at this. Yeah.
Dear me, 'tis a tragic tale. Ye ever hear of the Dia de Mortos? A wild night, certainly. There we was, celebrating the passing of mi amigo. Several days later, woke up buried under a mountain of empty bottles. This mess stuck to me face. Never knew where it came from. But I will happily let the memory of me fellow buccaneer and me headache be carried by another.
I mean, now I know where it came from. I am less inclined to want it, but hey, we will eventually get to the snow globe. I believe in us. It's gonna happen. Maybe next week. And I think we should go try on the new face. So, let's see what it looks like, shall we? Oh, now that is lovely! All these different options, and they're so pretty. Well, there's quite a lot of them as well. Well, on that note, I think we're going to look like this, because, you know, red, blue, matches our suit, looks magnificent. And I think that's about all we should have time for today. So, now we have a little A little lull of hair and bows, and oh, I do enjoy how we change in there. That is glorious. Anyway, as I was saying, let's put Grim to bed. Let's say goodbye for the day. And if you have enjoyed watching today's video, if you want to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date with when the next part's coming, that would be absolutely magnificent. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day and goodbye!